Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to talk about linear equations. So the main goal of the video is to make you able to solve the linear equation given in different form by the end of this video. So let's see what is a linear equation. So when we say linear equation, it is the equation in the form ax plus b equal to 0. So any equation that is given in the form ax plus b is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, because if a is 0, 0 times x, that will be 0, and the equation will make no sense. So a cannot be 0, and these two values a and b, they must be the real numbers. Okay, a is not 0 and a and b are real numbers. Then this equation in this form given here, ax plus b equal to 0, is the linear equation. Now, in order to solve equation of this type, solving the equation means finding the value of x. What we do is we try to find x by itself. So the first step would be subtracting b on both sides. So if I subtract b on both sides, on the left, b will get cancelled. So we have a times x on the left-hand side equal to, here we have 0 minus b, which is a negative b. So now, to find x by itself, we can divide on both sides by a. So if we divide on both sides by a, then the value of x will be negative b over a. So value of x will be negative b divided by a. So this is the root of this linear equation, ax plus b equal to 0. So here I showed this step-by-step procedure to find or to solve that linear equation. Now, I am also going to show here the alternative way or the easiest way to solve this equation. So let me write here. Alternative method. So in alternative method, what we do is we use the inverse operation. So here the given equation is ax plus b is equal to 0. We want to find x by itself. So what we do is we try to find x on the left-hand side and try to move everything else on the right-hand side. So first here we have ax plus b. So this b is added on the left-hand side. So if we move it to the other side, it will be subtracted. That is the opposite operation or inverse operation. So ax equal to negative b. Now after that, we have a times x equal to b. We just want x. This a is multiplied here. That means if I want to move this a to the other side, it will be opposite of multiplication. That is, it will be division. So x will be equal to negative b divided by a. So that is how we can use the inverse operation to solve the linear equation quickly and easily. So that's the basic idea about the linear equation. Now we are going to look at a couple of examples and we are going to learn how we can solve them. So let's begin with the first example. Here is that, solve the linear equation 5 over 6x minus 4/3 equal to 3/5 x plus 1. So let me write that equation. So we have 5 over 6 times x minus 4 over 3 equal to 3 over 5x plus 1. So if you look at this equation involves fraction. And because in the denominator we have the real number, the x can be any value. So if we want to think of the possible value of x, it can be any real number. But what is that particular real number? So x will be a real number, but what would be that particular real number that will satisfy this equation? So we want to find that. So for that, what we do is, because there are fractions here, we want to remove the fraction. And one easy idea to remove the fraction is to multiply throughout by the least common denominator or least common multiple of these three numbers, 6, 3, and 5. The least common multiple of 6, 3, and 5 is a 30. So we are going to multiply throughout by 30 in first step. So we multiply the first term by 30, second term by 30, on the right, the first term by 30, and also the second term on the right by 30. Just like that. So if we multiply by 30 throughout, in next step, the equation will be the equation without the fraction. So first, here we have 30 in the numerator and 6 in the denominator. So if we divide that, 30 divided by 6 is a 5. In the second term, 30 divided by 3 is a 10. So that will be 10. Here on the right, 30 divided by 5 is a 6. So we can cancel all those denominators like that. So in the numerator now we have 5 times 5x, which is 25x as the first term. Then minus 10 times 4 is a 40, equal to 6 times 3x is 18x. And then plus 30 times 1 is a 30. So now this equation which was given or which involved fraction is now changed to an equation without fraction. Because we are solving for x, we'll try to bring all x on the left hand side. So here we have a 25x, and on the right we have 18x. So if we move this 18x to the left hand side, the positive 18x will be negative 18x by inverse operation. And on the right we have a 30. And on the left, we have a negative 40. If we move it to the other side, it will be positive 40. So now 25x minus 18x is a 7x is equal to, on the right-hand side, 30 plus 40 is a 70. So now to find the value of x, we divide on both sides by 7, or this 7 is multiplying here. If you take it to the other side, it will divide. So x will be equal to 70 over 7, or x is equal to 70 over 7 is a 10. So x equal to 10 is the solution to this linear equation given here. So the main idea here is to multiply throughout by the least common multiple to remove the denominator. And once we remove the denominator, it is easy to solve the equation by transposing the variables to the left hand side and constant to the right hand side. So this is our first example. Now let's look at the second example. Here is the second example. Okay, let me write the equation first. So we are asked to solve the linear equation, 5x over x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 1 over x plus 3. One very important thing to note here, in this equation, we have the fraction, and in the denominator, we just have x plus 3. But the denominator cannot be 0. That is something very important here. Denominator cannot be 0. If we get value of x equal to negative 3, positive 3, that will be 0. So that is not possible. So one impossibility is x cannot be negative 3. Okay, x cannot be negative 3. So value of x will be something other than negative 3. So now to remove this denominator, once again, we are going to multiply throughout by the least common multiple. In this case, there is just x plus 3. So we are going to multiply each term by x plus 3 to remove the denominator. In the first term here, x plus 3 over x plus 3, these two will get cancelled. In the second, there is nothing to cancel, but here on the right-hand side, x plus 3 in the denominator, x plus 3 in the numerator. So it is x plus 3 over x plus 3, which is a 1. So we can cancel that. So now the equation is changed to, okay, 5x as the first term minus 3 times x plus 3 as the second term is equal to 1. So now we can solve this. 5x minus, we distribute this 3 times x, 3x, negative 3 times positive 3, negative 9 is equal to 1. 5x minus 3x is a 2x, And then if we move this negative 9 to the other side, it will be positive 9. So it will be 1 plus 9. Or 2x is equal to 10. Meaning of that is, if we divide on both sides by 2, x is equal to 5. So the value of x is 5, which is not a negative 3. So x equal to 5 will satisfy this equation, and that is the solution to this linear equation, which is given here. So that's our second example. I hope you are following it so far. Now let's do one more example to end this video. Okay, here is our last example. Still, we are solving the linear equation, and the equation given here is 8x plus 1 over x minus 2 plus 4 is equal to 7x plus 3 over x minus 2. So one more time, the first thing here is, if we look at the denominator, we have x minus 2. So denominator cannot be 0. This denominator will be 0 if x equal to 2, because 2 minus 2 will be 0. So x equal to 2 is not possible. We cannot have x equal to 2. That's first thing to note here. The value of x can be anything other than 2. If we get anything other than 2, then that is the solution to this equation. Now, to remove this denominator of x minus 2, we are going to multiply each term by x minus 2. So the first term by x minus 2, the second term by x minus 2, and also the term on the right hand side by x minus 2. So that we can cancel this x minus 2 on the left, and also here on the right, we can cancel that. And what is remaining is 8x plus 1 plus 4 times x minus 2 equal to 7x plus 3. So now this is the equation without fraction, so it is quite easy to solve. First, we are going to distribute this 4 over here. So 8x plus 1 plus 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, equal to 7x plus 3. On the left hand side, we have 8x plus 4x, which is a 12x. And then we have 1 minus 8, which is a negative 7. And on the other side, we have 7x plus 3. Now, if we try to bring the variables on the left hand side, we'll have 12x. If we move this 7x to the left hand side, it's minus 7x, equal to 3 is there on the right hand side. If we move this 7 to the other side, it will be 3 plus 7. So now what we get here is 12x minus 7x, which is a 5x, equal to 10. And if we divide on both sides by 5, we get x equal to 2. But what we already said here is x equal to 2 is not the solution to this equation. If we get anything other than that, that would be the solution. We got x equal to 2. And if we plug in 2 here, the denominator will be 0, and you cannot have 0 in the denominator. So meaning of that is, we were restricting 2, and we got the value of x as 2 by solving the equation. So meaning of that is, this equation has no solution. So our answer will be, so the given equation has no solution. Okay, the given equation has no solution. So that is the third and the last example. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope